Okay, well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Haradeas podcast. Today, I'm going to introduce a special friend of mine. She helped and guided me in the past with a very special practice. And those insights, they really helped me and were really game changing for me. And I believe this method can have a very positive impact for anyone who is curious and wants to expand their awareness about themselves. So, without further ado, welcome, Eddie.
Welcome. Thank you.
It is lovely to see you again, and of course we already had a little bit of a conversation. How are you?
I'm very fine, very busy. Lately, my color are expanding all kinds of ways, and I'm really, really, really thankful for my life.
Well, it's great to hear. So, I wanted to ask you some questions just to get a little bit of introduction for the people that don't know you. Who are you? Can you talk a little bit about yourself?
Well, in a human way,
Yes.
okay, in human way. Let's see. I born in Israel 49 years ago to Dutch father, Italian mother, and I born on kibbutz. I grew up not with my parents. In kibbutz, you grow up in the children house. I had then already my first experiences in spiritualism because I could see the energy in colors. But because I don't know if it's because, but I was growing up with nannies more than with my parents, so I shared my nannies that I can see those things in the colors. The colors were smiling to me, and they said to me, "Well, there is nothing there." But
Mhm.
I realized that nobody understood me, and I was just carry on staring at the colors. I had sometimes people calling me, "Yeah, she's a dreamer" or whatever. It was fine with me. The only thing I did kept doing is drawing with a lot of colors, especially mandalas. And then after many years, I started to explore myself. I think when I was 15 was the first time I started to be interested in astrology. And since then, it was just like a ball, and everything is on my website, all the story of my life, how it ended up through wars in Israel, through having three little children during the war, while I was actually living on the border with Lebanon, so it was really harsh time. But I'm really thankful for that time because that time brought me for where I am these days. And really, I can never say that I have anything to say about my life. I'm really glad that I grew up, and obviously I chose it. So
Yeah.
thankful.
And today, I really wanted to zoom in on the method that we are going to talk about. But I had a question about that. Do you still remember perhaps the first time that you used it? Maybe first with yourself and then with someone else? Or,
The method itself,
yes.
yeah, of course I remember the first time because it was 6 years ago when I found this method. And then in order to study this method, I had to, together with other students in the class, we were only, it's funny, but at the end we end up only three, but we were together with the teacher, we were four, but we had to do our own circle, our own color uh,
Hmm.
uh, circle. So in a way, that was my first experience. And once I did it, for me, my whole world changed
Hmm.
in a wonderful way. I reborn, yeah. Things, new things came to me, and old things. It's like all the puzzle came together for me. And I always say for people who want to do this method to go through it for my reading, the method itself, I use it only for the method as it is, yeah. But after you show me your colors through the method, I can tune into this, and there is where I could really find myself and what I've seen as a child.
Yes. We will definitely go more into detail into the method, what it includes, and also even the support that Eddie can give. Perhaps I will just first the experience that I had, because I also did the method with Eddie. The insight that I got from it was very insightful and very useful for the future. But perhaps before I go into that, you can tell us what is the goal? What do you get out of it? And then after that, maybe you can go in detail and what it's called and how the method is being done.
What do I get out of it? Just peaceful, peaceful. I'm just peaceful. It's
Mhm.
like I find in the method you can see for example, how I support people this lifetime, and I help people to believe in themselves.
Mhm. And
And
also maybe more referring to what the person that does the method. Why would someone do the method?
why? A lot of people that I meet, they, in a way, they're attracted to me because they feel that I have something to give them.
Hmm.
Okay. And I know also it's from the method, I know what I have, what I'm sharing with the world, and I'm sharing with the world relationship. So
Hmm.
I help people to be in relationship, first of all, with themselves and then with the others. And I think this is what we as human are looking for. So people are coming to me because they feel something with me. I can't put my finger on
Hmm.
it, but I know what kind of people I attract to myself. So in that case, yeah, they feel the colors.
Yeah. Perhaps we can go now into the details of the method. What is it called? And can you give the steps that are included and how it works?
Well, the method itself has a name, but I changed it. The method itself called Indian Circle. I changed it to True Colors. That's also the name of my business. And why True Colors? Because for me, the colors are speaking to me, and this is for me, that's the truth, yeah, in my life. Um, and also, I attend to, like, every person has his name that influence on him, his whole life has his birth of date. It's all frequencies of numbers. But what we are forgetting that we have, or maybe we didn't even know that we have frequencies of colors that belong to our soul. And this is what I do in a really intuitive way. I'm guiding the other person to draw his own circle and to fill it up with colors. And what in the process itself, I make sure that his mind is not getting in. So I already changed the method a little bit from the way I learned it to the way I do it today, because for
Yes,
my
you cannot even really say it right now because you don't want to influence, the people that are
exactly,
going to do the methods.
not going to say exactly
Yes.
how, but I'm only saying that when you're in the process, you are completely out of your mind, which is beautiful.
So the method shows basically it is so colors are involved and you will be doing a practice with Eddie. And through the way of interacting with the colors, you basically get
A reminder.
a reminder about the fundamentals of the person. How can you?
No, when people ask me what he's doing, I say I only remind you what you come here to do.
Hmm.
And what are your challenges? What are your gifts? What is your essence? This is the only thing I do. And I do it only because you can show it to me, not because I'm a genius or whatever. You show me the colors, and I have the ability to see through the color. So I reflect it back to you. That's the only thing I do. But you do the whole work.
Well, see,
So
this was exactly what I wanted to hear. This was concrete and very short for what the practice is all about. It is basically an intuitive way to get to know yourself in a deeper sense,
yes,
and Addy guides you through it in
I
this.
have to say that you were one of the kind that is not ashamed to share whenever you have some issues and ask me about the colors, and I always come back to you with the answers. And for me, it's not an extra or something. It's just my pleasure, really, to put back an app with the reminder of who you are. And the beauty of it that every month you have also opportunities of the months with the colors and everything. So it's every month you have different opportunities. And if you did your own colors, if you show me your own colors, then I can even help you to see
Mhm.
what you come to learn in that month if you have a process.
So let's go. Can you maybe talk a little bit about, do you do it in person? Do you do it in Zoom?
Well, I always prefer to do it in person, but not everyone can come to me to where I live in the Netherlands. But I can do it through Zoom. I did it through Zoom. I have to admit, it's not the same for me. Yeah, maybe for the other one it's fine enough, and I know, and I have people from France who did it through Zoom, people from Israel, but it's never the same. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And what is included? What can people imagine that, okay, I decide to do this connection method with you?
Yeah.
What do they receive?
What they receive? Wow, they receive a reborn. It's
Oh,
They receive a very big eye opener. At least this is for my own experience about myself, and you can be the judge for yourself as well. Um, and yeah, and I'm speechless about it. It's yeah. People ask me, "What do you do?" And yeah, I end up with saying I do a color reading, soul
yeah,
color.
yeah, yeah,
But it was containing a lot of explanation, and then by the end of the day I got to this sentence that it's soul color reading.
yeah. I know that also by myself when people ask me what I do or how I, guide people, and it's so there is not one thing. It's like it's all connected, and we do it very intuitive also. So it doesn't really help to, say it in one sentence. So is there any item included, or you can get it separate, or like is there a certain book involved?
Oh, when you do the color circle, you have many options, most of them after you do the circle. Now, first of all, everyone can go into my website, truecolor.life. There into product and gifts, you can read all about what I can give you, but first you have to show me your colors. So there is a book involved, there is a personal book, and the book means that when you do the color reading with me, you show me the colors of your soul this lifetime, but at the same time, what's involving, it's the energy of the same day or the same period that you in. So it's a little bit yeah, it's when you go to clairvoyant, she's telling you the things, but it's all involved at the same time, yeah, for what you are in now. So the book is it's helping because it's like the main things about you as a soul that guides you this lifetime, and every time you choose to go to this book for yourself, because it's a private one, you can relate it to the same energy that you're in at the same moment.
Yes, maybe that's a good thing to notice that the book is a personalized
Yes,
item.
it's completely personal. Like I give an example, yeah? I have in my book, in my colors, it goes with numbers and colors. So my number one it's orange. So in my book, I have the interpretation of number one orange.
Maybe just for clarification, maybe I can show the book.
Yeah, you show the book and show
So,
number one even.
so this is the booklet. After you did a practice with Eddie, then you, well, maybe I can just do it like this. Then you get different informations about your different colors, and they are specific for you.
Yes, for Michael, number one it's green. For example, this is
Yes.
where it's opening now. Exactly.
And this also gives a lot of text that basically gives you a reminder of the connection that you had with Eddie, and it gives you a lot of insight into yourself, into your parts, and how you can then utilize them throughout this life. I'm not sure how to say it differently, but I think the people get the picture. So that's the book.
It's the book.
Um,
You can also get your soul color bracelet. That's in my website. You have and also through Facebook and whatever. I always publish the bracelets. What was interesting with the bracelet, I will tell a little story because it's really, and a lot of people are connecting through the bracelet, not even through the book, because the bracelet I made for a friend of ours that is a guy, is a really special guy. Everything is written about him in my site as well, and because he's measuring energies in and is specializing in purifying water in the Netherlands, this time in a few big places in Friesland, how you say, factories, water factories. And he's a friend of ours, and I just gave him a gift, the bracelet. It came an idea for me to make him and his wife a bracelet. And he decided, without telling me, that he's going to measure the bracelet. And he measured the bracelet and he came back to me and he said, I had to measure your bracelet because I felt something. And he said, it's the first time that I'm checking something that is not alive as human. And the energy is almost as human.
mhm,
It's called Bovis. I don't know if some people maybe heard about Bovis, but Bovis is basically it's an energy, a live energy in things.
mhm, mhm. No,
And he measured it on my bracelet, and the bracelet was really, really high. So now these days, and I also give through the color, I give a soul color, soul number. He also checked that one. And he, as a guy who's doing a very spiritual world methods, is doing with a very big water companies in the Netherlands. He's working with the bracelet and with the colors and with the number. So
mhm,
it's really, and he said that it's amazing what he gets from it. Yeah, for me, I just made the bracelet because
mhm,
I'm an artist. First of all, yeah, I'm dealing with colors. So the bracelet you can see in the side, but that's what you basically get is the bracelet, the book, and you can have it's a list. We can call it a table of colors of the month and the colors from your soul colors all together of what kind of opportunities you have every month. So this is also something you can get. But it's all on my website, but it's all after you show me your colors. So I
yes,
I can't do it before.
yes. So all these extra additions, they will be reachable when you did the practice with Eddie. And I hope you guys got some insight into the process and what you guys can get out of it and how it can help you throughout your life. Is there something else? like we have now went through the process and all the items, the whole information about it. Is there something else you want to add to finish this conversation?
What's really important for me is to, well, to say that you how are who you are this lifetime, and whatever comes to you, it's all your creation. You chose it all, and just be thankful for whatever come in your way. It gets much easier to go through life if you are really thankful for what's happening to you.
Mhm.
Through the colors, I can see the challenges that you attract to yourself your whole life, but it doesn't say that your whole life you're going to suffer from those challenges, yeah? Because every challenge, once you see the gift in the challenge, it become a gift.
Yes, perhaps if viewers are interested in a future podcast, I definitely I'm planning to invite Eddie back and talk about those insights and also what the function of pain is, of realizations, what you can do with it, and that you don't have to get stuck, that you can basically change anything you want. But that's perhaps for a future video. I really appreciate you, Eddie, and thank you for the practice. I have done it myself, and it gave me a lot of guidance and insight. It gave me a little bit of relaxation, trust into myself. I'm not sure how to say it. And that gave me a little bit of energy to flow forward in a
Mhm.
sense. So it really helps me in the lows and the highs of my life. So I want to thank you for that. And I really appreciate it. For the viewers who are interested, I will be putting all the information, the website down below in the show notes. Is there perhaps a platform that you are on that people can reach you? Maybe Twitter, Instagram, something else?
I use my WhatsApp. That's the most. And through my website, you can contact me straight to the WhatsApp.
Mhm.
Yeah, I put stuff not so much on Instagram. Maybe I'm a little bit old-fashioned, but I find myself more on Facebook. Not so much about myself, then more about, yeah, I share insights there.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not just and what I like to do, I like to do to give a little bit a little gift for the, well, first five ones. I let you choose to give them a small gift of the color of the month that they born. And by that, I will need to have them on Facebook or even WhatsApp. It
Yes.
also,
So do you mean then you give a personalized text or?
yes, yes, towards the months that they born. You were
Yes.
born in June. The color of June is red, and you have it in your book, the interpretation of June.
Yeah.
Okay, red color of June. So
Yes.
who born in June. So I would like to give this as a gift.
Mhm.
I just have to know the months they born.
So just in the comments, tell the month that you were born in, and I will pick 5 random people. You will get a more insight, a personalized insight into your month of birth. That's it. Thank you, Eddie,
Thank you,
for
my
this interview. I just want to show the world it helped me so much, and now I want to show the people in this world also this possibility, this method that can help you going forward. You have to find your own practices, tools, methods that feel good to you. And I hope this little podcast would do that. So thank you, Eddie.
Thank you.
Until hopefully next time.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye bye.